Whatever you want, you gotta go take it. No. Ain't nobody can give it to you. Let's go take what we want.
The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
Las Vegas Raiders head coach Josh McDaniels is brilliant. I trust him to pull the team in the right direction, but I have a suggestion. Give running back Josh Jacobs the ball. I understand quarterback Derek Carr has receiver Devontae Adams, tight end Darren Waller, and slot receiver Hunter Renfrow now. But the 2019 first-round pick is also a valuable part of the team. He's the one that beat the Los Angeles Chargers in Week 18 last year, but only had 10 carries against them in Week 1. I understand the Raiders had to abandon the running game when they were down 17-3, but if they ran the ball early, they may not have gotten down that big. They also could have used them more at the end of the game in the 3-minute offense to not leave enough clock for Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert if they scored the go-ahead touchdown. Jacobs' 5.7 yards per carry in Week 1 and the Chargers game against the Kansas City Chiefs in Week 2 showed they still can't stop the run. Well, the Raiders don't get Week 1 back, but they can make things easier by giving Jacobs the ball from now on. Last year, Jacobs killed the Chargers because he got more yards than what was made available to him. Watch this zone. Left guard John Simpson missed his man, so Jacobs is going to have to make the man miss to avoid getting tackled for a loss. And thanks to that stiff arm and his burst to get outside, he did that. Here you can tell by the center comboing off to the linebacker that this is an inside zone out the gun. And threat detected, linebacker shows up in the hole, so Jacobs has to show that burst again and bounce it outside. This is good running right here. He attacks the inside shoulder and goes right by him. Alright, we got everybody down blocking with the tight end pulling to get the end man on the line of scrimmage here. And threat detected, linebacker coming through the gap. So Jacobs is going to jump cut to avoid that TFL. But the Chargers linebacker is going to get a piece of him and put his hand in the grass to keep his balance. I love that. You remember this. The game was on the line now and the Raiders went back to that same play and Jacobs did not disappoint. And again, it goes back to taking more yards than what's being made available to you. Linebacker shows up in the hole, makes a miss, breaks Joey Bosa's tackle, then gains more yardage after more contact. Alright, you see the combos off to the linebacker, so we got zone again. Alright, he sees the hole, but if he breaks towards it now, it'll close. So he's going to take a couple more steps before he cuts back into it. And did I tell you he doesn't go down easy? Alright, here the center's comboing off to the linebacker. So we got an inside zone out of the gun into a very, very light box. I think Jacobs was drooling on this play. There's only 5 in the box. And you already know what Jacobs does with light boxes. That was a huge hole. Alright, here comes another zone. I love the way he runs this one. He's going to press it inside first to run the linebacker into the guard. Then he's going to take off outside. So he's going to have himself a big hole. Alright, I'm not even going to diagram this one. This is about nastiness, toughness, attitude, and I want this more than you do. And Jacobs definitely wanted this one because he refused to be knocked off his feet. You can also see in this game that the Raiders trust him more in the passing game too. He definitely knows what to do with it once he catches it. Jacobs needs a few more passes like that this year. With the performance he had against the Chargers last year, he should have got more touches in Week 1. didn't, so we're going to look at some other areas of his game in week 1. Safety Derwin James is coming and Jacobs is going to try to pick him up here. But that right there is not the way to do it. He darn near blew out his franchise left tackle's knee and James got the sack. And he doesn't have to cut James, he can take him on up top. Now this is crazy. He cuts James, but he takes on a 300-pound defensive lineman. Oh, and did I tell you that he won? Bucked him to the turf. Oh. Here it looks like he's going to try to pick up the corner blitz. Someone from the secondary. And that wasn't very good. I don't think Brandon Bolden is playing in week 2, so Jacobs is going to have to pick it up in this area. That was decent, pushing him past the quarterback. Now we're back to him running the ball, which he didn't do much of in week 1. We got guards pulling, so we got power out of the gun here. Threat detected. So he's going to get up against his guard a little bit to lose a linebacker, then take it upfield. Here's a little pitch to Jacobs, and I know he wishes he had this one back. Alright, he's heading for a one-on-one with the corner, which is a touchdown for Jacobs, but nope, he slipped. Alright, here we got an inside zone at a single back, and Jacobs is going to show some power. Alright, another light box and another big hole in the big game for Jacobs. But as soon as he cuts up into the hole, threat detected. It's a linebacker, so he's going to take that thing outside. Nice. Alright, we got down blocking and the guard pulling, so we got power. That's a nice hole, and nope. Ain't no way he's going to let that little dude bring him down. He has yards to gain, so he's going to get stiff. That's an 18-yard run right there. This play right here is crazy. They got Waller trapped in the nose tackle. Threat detected, he's within the nose tackle's reach. He has to jump cut and Waller has to help him out. And with a little help from Waller, he barely gets out of it. But we have another threat detected. Another defensive lineman crashing through. Alright, gotta make another guy miss, and he does. That went from a possible loss of 3 to a possibly no gain to a gain of 6 yards. Jacobs had 57 yards on 10 carries in this catch here, so the Chargers clearly haven't found a way to stop him. The Raiders need to start getting him the rock. Jacobs has been a Charger killer since he got in the league in 2019. And on that fateful night in week 18 last year, it was he that sent the Chargers home for the playoffs. Carr made some big throws when he had to, but that night was all about Jacobs. So when the two teams played in week 1, head coach Josh McDaniels should have made the Chargers prove they can stop him, but he had other ideas. So going forward, he needs to give Jacobs the ball. Thank you for watching. See you next time.